Plaintiff Tia's Kern started dating the defendant after they met at a barber shop, despite the fact that he was older and her mother was skeptical of his intentions. Tia's claims the defendant was an aspiring rapper, and she eventually discovered that he had women on the side. She's suing her ex today for an unpaid cell phone bill and credit card bill. Defendant William Shell says the reason his relationship ended with Tia's was because she was young, immature, and insecure. William claims Tia's insecurities drove him away, and he only admits to owing Tia's for a portion of the lawsuit.
Start with you.
Okay, August of '06, William and I met because I would take my little brother into a barbershop and get his hair cut. And I was wearing a costume ring at the time, and he asked if I was married. He started flirting with me, and I told him that I wasn't married, but I was in a relationship. So the second time I took my little brother into the barbershop to get his hair cut, me and my ex had broken up, and William and I started exchanging information. We started pursuing each other. We were in a relationship, started a relationship. And my mom was kind of skeptical about the age difference. It was an 11-year age difference, and I love older men, but my mom didn't like it. But what can I say about that? But as time went on...
Why do you love older men? Why is that special to you?
I just have a thing for older men. I don't know
why?
I just don't know why. They're attracted to me for some reason.
They're attracted to you?
Yes, sir.
You shocked?
I'm sorry?
Are you shocked to know that older men are attracted to younger women? Is this the first time you've heard that?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
As we started a relationship, I found out that he was an inspiring rapper, and I have pictures to prove he was an inspiring rapper.
Okay.
He was an inspiring rapper, and then I started being concerned about the lifestyle.
You sitting down and standing there, you ain't rapping?
The lifestyle and the agenda and the women.
Where the rap come in? Go ahead, though. He what?
In the beginning of our relationship, it was very romantic. You know, he sent me flowers and rose petals and candlelight dinners, and I was like really, really shocked, you know. I was like, wow, you know. For me, you know, in the beginning of the relationship, he would always tell me, you know, you're going to break my heart, you're going to break my heart. And I'm like, why would I break your heart? If anything, you would break my heart. So as time went on, I did catch him cheating. You know, I found text messages. You know, my intuition was right.
All right, let me hear from him. Give me some background, sir.
Well, I'm starting like this. The real reason that me and her broke up was because of our age difference. You know, everything was good in the beginning, first 5 or 6 months, but the more she caught feelings, the more she became insecure. You know, I don't know if it had to do with me being at the studio late or out on the road doing shows or promoting whatever the situation was. She's saying text messages. I don't even recall that. I don't know what the text message was saying or whatever the situation is, but she just became insecure, and that right there drove me away.
How do we get to the cell phone bill and the unpaid credit card bill? You put something in your name for him?
Well, actually, it was in my mother's name. So
she did it?
Yes. It was actually in my mother's name, but I asked my mother if it would be okay because William asked me if I could get a cell phone for him because I don't remember the situation.
Did he pay the bill?
He did. He made the...
So why are you suing him for it?
Well, he paid monthly payments, yes, up until May.
Okay, he didn't pay it all.
Right, exactly. Up until May of 07, he stopped paying.
How much does he owe?
$250.
On the cell phone bill?
Yes, sir.
All right, what about the credit card bill?
The credit card bill, February of 07, and I remember it like yesterday. I was very, very sick, and William called to ask if I would purchase some credit.
Please don't tell me you got out your sick bed to take this man to buy something.
I did. I really, really did. I know it. And my mom, she could vouch on this. She was like, "You're sick. Why are you going?"
Yeah, you still sick. No, matter of fact, you're healed. That's why you're suing him. That's right.
That's it. That's
you're the opposite of sick. You were sick then, but you healed now more than ever before. That's why you're suing him.
Yes, sir.
Good enough.
Yes, sir.
So you went to charge what?
It was $1,051.48 on February 26th.
Okay.
And I have proof of that as well.
Has he paid?
He made the monthly payments up until February of 08.
Well, first of all, we have $1,300 you've told me about so far, but you're suing him for $3,300.
Sure.
How?
The cell phone bill was $250. Okay, now the agreement was, we had an agreement on the credit card. The agreement was I would make the purchase on my credit card if he paid my remaining balance, and at that time I had a remaining balance of $2,562. That was the agreement because I was very supportive.
You worse than the mob. All right, man.
I was very supportive of his music, and he spent time.
So you charged the man $2,500
Sure did.
on a $1,000 loan.
Yes, sir.
You are much worse than the mob. Sir, tell me about the phone and this credit card charge and this agreement you made, allegedly.
As far as the phone, let me take you back a little bit to the relationship before her. I had just came out of an 8-year relationship with the mother of my kids. I was in transition of going on my own, trying to bring myself back up. So I was eliminating a lot of bills, cell phone included. I didn't really need one at the time. So, by her wanting to find me, get in touch with me at all times like most younger women do, she wanted me to have the phone, which I took the phone. And I paid the phone bill as long as I had the phone. But when I got finished with the phone, we went our separate ways. I gave her phone back, and I ain't made no more payments. Now, as far as the track board that she's suing me for, this $1,000 and some dollars, $3,000 or whatever, it's the same thing. I don't know what she's talking about with all this extra money she's coming up with. That don't make sense.
But did you
at all
agree to pay for it?
Well, yes, sir. I mean, I did ask her. I asked her to buy me the board and everything, and I paid so many payments. I paid in cash. I don't have no evidence of it or anything.
How much did you pay?
Probably $700, $800
How much did he pay?
He paid $974, but keep in mind that the interest was 22
No, it was $2,200 or $22,000.
But
Your interest.
keep in mind that the interest was monthly, 22% all the way up to 29.99%. And I have the evidence of that as well.
And you have the total amount that was charged for interest on $1,000, not on the $2,500 you already owed.
I'm sorry?
What is the interest that was due on $1,000, not on the entire amount? You can't charge this man, ma'am.
Well, that was the oral agreement that we had. That was the only way I would make the purchase on my credit card.
He said it wasn't, and I don't believe this man would do that. You're his woman. You would do it. You
I
got out
did a
your
lot of
sick
things
bed.
for
You get out
him.
your sick bed. You're gonna do it.
I did a lot of things.
If you got out of your sick bed to go and charge something for this man, I believe you would do it on even money. Not, oh, I'll get up out my sick bed and I'll go do it for you.
Well, no, he picked me up. I didn't do it. He picked me up. And then after he picked me up and after he purchased the track board, he got me some soup. So that was the benefit of making me,
So you want $2,500 plus some suits. And the way you dressed today, it wasn't cheap.
No, soup. S-O-U-P. Yes.
Okay.
Soup. Because I was sick. I just had not a soup.
All right.
Soup.
Let me hear from your mother. You want to say something today?
All I want here to speak on is the cell phone bill. That's it.
Well, he admits to owing that.
But-
Well, he says he shouldn't have to pay beyond the time he had it, and I'm not going to agree with
I
that.
cut the cell phone off myself.
So he
I
should owe
cut it off.
up until that point.
And it was $450. He paid $200, which of a balance of $250,
All right.
which
That's
I
what
made
we're
her
saying.
pay.
Okay.
That's fine.
What do you have there you want to play?
I have audio of him basically saying that he knows that he made payments.
Go ahead.
$1,700, but I stopped making the payments because I was like, I can't afford it no more. I just cannot continue to make payments, and then the interest rate is 28-point-something%.
That board was on sale, man. That board was on sale for $800. That's what made me want it. So I made 67 payments.
I mean, yeah, and I have proof of all that as well.
Thank you. I didn't hear one word of you also owe me that $2,500. Why didn't you mention that?
Well, he was getting worked up when I tried to contact him. I tried to contact him.
I'm saying in that conversation, ma'am.
Right.
All you made reference to is the actual credit card charge. You never made reference. You didn't say, yeah, you got to pay the credit card. And remember, you owe me that $2,500 also. Remember, you were supposed to pay me that. You made no mention of that. All you talked about was the actual charges. How many months did it take him to pay the $974?
He paid $974 from March of 07 till January 08.
All right, I'm going to give you, ma'am, $40 a month in interest. I'm not going to have, I don't believe that this man agreed to pay you $2,500
That was the only
to
way that I
loan
would
you
do
$1,000.
it.
He didn't pay you anything on the phone. That was a straight amount.
It was in the relationship. William, he knows that
Ma'am,
I
don't believe
purchased
you.
several
Judgment.
things for
I'm
him.
giving you
$550.
Ma'am, please don't talk over me while I'm talking. I'm granting you what I've told you I am. That's your judgment. Have a good day.
Well, he cheated, and he knows he cheated. He knows that I had access to the cell phone bill, so he knows that he cheated.
She's upset. She never caught me cheating. Yes, she came to the house and seen the girl in my house, but she never seen us in bed or whatever.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter seeing y'all in bed.
accusation.
You lied to me. You told me that you was watching American Idol with your homeboy, and I caught you. Your car wasn't even there, and you threw me up against the wall. Do you not remember that?
I don't.
Oh, okay, well, forgot.
Insecure.
Right.
Still
right,
insecure.
Whatever.
Hi, Judge Mathis. This is Erica. I want to ask a question. If a minor wants to be emancipated, does he or she have to get permission from his parents or legal guardian?
In most places, Erica, the answer is yes. And consent may be shown if the child's parents have expressed no objections to the child living apart from them, or if the parents haven't been trying to bring the child home. Generally, the child must show that they have their own place to live, are legally financially independent, and that it is in their best interest to be emancipated from their parents.